Hello, welcome to Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft, and I'm going to do something not outdoorsy today. So I have had this box set. This is the original Star Trek. I have had this box set for several months, and I watched all of these. I watched this when I was a kid. I was a huge Star Trek fan. I mean, massive. I used to go to the conventions, yeah, and I've met several of the original cast. I've met Savick from the movies, Robin Curtis, the Robin Curtis Savick. I met her. James Doohan, funny guy. Anyway, I used to go to a lot of the conventions in Florida when I lived in St. Petersburg. So anyway, this TV series here, this TV series meant a lot to me. So anyway, I just purchased Enterprise. Now, when this came out, I refused to watch it. I mean, I was actually done and just sick and tired of Star Trek series coming out, and I'm like, not another one. I said, I won't watch it, and I refused to watch it. And then I don't know, something a couple weeks ago got stuck in my crawl, and I saw it at Walmart. I think it was 40 bucks, and I decided I was going to purchase it and watch it. And I've been binge watching this thing for about 2 weeks now, and finally finished it. And I really like this series. I really do. To me, it seems a whole lot more like the original Star Trek than any of the other series did. But I really like this. And I just finished the last episode today. So, I decided I was going to do this video because I just finally finished Enterprise. When I lived in St. Petersburg, Florida, in the late 80s. It was like 86 to 88. Well, in it was either 87 or 88, and I honestly can't remember which. But I had an opportunity of a lifetime for any Star Trek fan. I met and had dinner with Gene Roddenberry. I had dinner with Gene Roddenberry. Yes, I did. And it was fantastic. So I'm going to real quick run through that night for you. So my friend and I from work had purchased tickets to go see him talk. And it was in Tampa. So we went to Tampa to a convention hall, and I honestly don't remember the name of the convention hall. But we went there to listen to him talk. And he did a speech, and he talked about his life, and he talked about Star Trek and all that fun stuff. And afterwards, they played the original 8mm film of The Cage. Now, I'm not talking about the Menagerie Part 1 and Part 2. I mean The Cage, the original episode that never aired on television. It was like 87 or 88, I got to actually watch that on 8mm film. It was fantastic. I can't say anything more than that. So afterwards, we went to the dinner area, and I got in there. And I remembered I had forgotten my camera, and I wanted to run out and get my camera. So I ran out to the car, and I got my camera. Now, I had just purchased this camera for this event. I'd never even used it before. And I grabbed it, and I go to get back in, and the door's locked. I'm freaking out. So luckily, one of the janitors opened the door for me, and I raced back into the convention hall, and I go to where we're having the dinner at. And this place is packed, obviously. And I get to my table, and I start taking pictures, and I take pictures. All night long I'm taking pictures. Well, come to find out, stupid me didn't give myself time to learn how to use the camera, and I had my f-stop, and I'm using an SLR camera, by the way. This is back in the day before digital cameras and everything. I'm using an SLR 35mm film camera. So anyway, it has a flash on it, and I didn't know at the time, but you had to have the f-stop set at a particular point or the flash wouldn't work right. Well, anyway, every picture I took that night was cut off right down the center. Everything from the top to the middle was completely black, and then you had just the bottom part. So I have absolutely no photographs of that night whatsoever, which is in the past, and I've gotten over that years ago. Believe me, when it first happened, I was devastated. So anyway, I don't even remember what we had to eat that night. That wasn't even important to me. I didn't even care. So anyway, we're sitting at our particular table, and of course the place is packed and everybody's at their tables. And Gene Roddenberry walks up to our table and asks if he can sit down and talk with us for a while. Oh, it still gives me goosebumps today thinking of that. And I'm not nearly the nerd that I was back in 1988. But yeah, he politely asked if it would be all right if he sat down and talked with us. Like we were going to say, no, go away. So anyway, he sat down, and I think there was like 4 or 5 of us at the table. It was my friend and I, and then some other people that was placed at that table. I don't know who they were, but he sat down with us and had a legitimate, honest conversation with us for 45 minutes. I got to sit there and have an actual conversation with Gene Roddenberry, and I'm not talking about just kind of like, hey, how do you do? We had an actual real conversation for 45 minutes. Super awesome guy. I can't even express the excitement that I get today thinking about I had dinner with Gene Roddenberry. So I don't know, I just felt like doing that video today. I don't know why, but something just, I just had to do that today. I just had to express that. Gives me all kinds of nice warm feelings inside. So for all of you Star Trek fans out there, especially from the original series, who I mean, I'm sure there are Star Trek fans now, and I know for a fact that there's Star Trek fans today that don't even know who Gene Roddenberry is. The great bird of the galaxy. I mean, come on. But I got to meet some of the original TV stars from the series. I got to do a lot of fun stuff like that, but I have to honestly say, out of everything that I did with conventions and all that, I got to sit down and actually talk with Gene Roddenberry for 45 minutes. What else can I say? I could have just said that and cut the camera off, and that would have been it. Let me say that one more time. I have to say that one more time. I had dinner with Gene Roddenberry and had an actual conversation with that man for 45 minutes. I've got nothing else. That's all I got. So if any of you guys out there are Star Trek fans and you understand there is no Star Trek without Gene Roddenberry. He created Star Trek. He created Star Trek. So express your opinions below. Thanks for watching Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft. I'm going to sit here and just enjoy the fact that I had dinner with Gene Roddenberry. Hey V, guess what? I had dinner with Gene Roddenberry. Yeah, yes I did. Mmm. Yeah. She knows I hate it when she licks me in the face. You guys have a good one.